The Surfing Violinist presents the Holly Bolly OneTake. Today, Bajrangi Bhaijaan. Bajrangi Bhaijaan is Salman Starre Zameen Par, a masala adventure with stakes, likable characters, and more than one good message. In my opinion, his best film since Dabangg. Bajrangi Bhaijaan is a masala tragic comedy adventure with musical and social commentary elements, and on that basis we give it 4.5 out of 5 stars. When comparing Bajrangi Bhaijaan to films of similar genres, we'd put it above PK, but below Starre Zameen Par. But we'd put it on par in terms of execution of genre goals with Three Idiots, although I personally like Bajrangi Bhaijaan much more for reasons I'll explain in a moment. When it comes to strengths, Salman finally has a film in which his beefcake strong guy actually makes sense. They don't play with the physics too much, making the believability factor increase, and the situations in which he does Hulk out are earned and actually feel rewarding. His character is more simple. He's not the smartest guy in the room, he doesn't have it all figured out, he's kind of a dupe, but he's honest to a fault and his integrity is his real strength. The odyssey from India to Pakistan and across Pakistan is genuinely adventurous. While the film takes a while to get there, this movie is one of the few masala films I can think of that depicts a realistic land voyage with believable changes in scenery that works as more than just a masala film romp. I love the film's message about the media and Nawazuddin Siddiqui's role as a reporter looking for a story that actually matters. If it bleeds, it leads is the way news runs all around the world. And in the second and third acts, Siddiqui's character becomes a model of another kind of journalist, one who thinks that bad news is really the business as usual, and maybe we should start telling stories about real news, people actually trying to do something good. When it comes to areas of improvement, the film is just too sanitized. While the overland travel doesn't feel staged, Old Delhi is way too polished and stagey. I could have used a bit more grit, especially in the early stages of this film. Then there are the vestigial song and dance numbers. The selfie song is pretty self-indulgent, but the chicken song feels like it belongs in another movie. Just an awkward song. And of course, there is the third act drag. The film just pours on the melodrama as the climax approaches, and as emotional as the material is, they just can't help but twist the masala knife. It's a bit too much, although for Melissa, Satya, and I, it still actually worked. Still a lot could be cut from this movie, though.
नाम क्या है तेरा?
पवन कुमार चतुर्वेदी। लोग हमें प्यार से बजरंगी बुलाते हैं।
हम नहीं बुलाएंगे। हिंदुस्तानी है?
जी, तारों के नीचे से आए हम।
तारों के नीचे से?
हाँ, लेकिन परमिशन लेके आए।
कराची से अंदरूनी मुल्क लोग अपनों में ईद मनाने के लिए क्या कर रहा है? रोक लेना यार। बाद उससे लेकर गाड़ी निकल जाएगी।
On the Emoticon-o-meter, we give this film an XD, and when Melissa and I averaged our rankings together, it comes in 3rd out of 30th in our Delhi Film Marathon. What are your thoughts about Bajrangi Bhaijaan? There are 2 more films that we rated in our Bollywood and Delhi Film Marathon. Watch our full-length episode about our exploration of Bollywood's love affair with Delhi by clicking on the video on the right. This month's episode of American Indian is all about our family's experience of this year's festival season and has gone live for Patreon supporters of the channel. If you would like to get early access, click the link to our Patreon page. For as little as $1 a month, you can get that early access. Until next time, keep watching movies with an open mind and help us find the best of what Indian cinema has to offer.